Hello, I'd like to introduce a new product that's just come on the market recently and that we've only just managed to get into our stock list, and that is a product called Railblazer. What I have on my hand here is a blister pack containing two either surface or flush mounted bases, and the unique feature of these bases is they have a locking lever, and there's a whole range of optional fittings that can fit into these bases, and we'll just show you a few of those. I have here a little demonstration display model, and as you can see there's a range of bases on there. These top ones are flush mount. As you can see, they're low profile, very unobtrusive. These are the same mounts but with a backing plate to make them surface mount, which means you don't have to cut a hole. If you can see down inside there, these are actually recessed through the bracket. These ones are not. The third type of mounting is a rail mount, ideal for on boats where you have your gunnel or pulpit or pushput. You can mount these on the rail itself. So there's two types, the surface flush and the rail mount. The advantage of the surface flush is you can go either flush or surface mount, of course. They have a little, just a little cap on them that helps just keep bugs and dirt and water out of them. There's a little lever there that's in the open position. When the device or whatever you're putting into it is in there, you push that across and it is locked. Now I'll just demonstrate that for you, because what I've got here are a few items. Firstly, I have a fishing rod holder, just a Scotty style one. So if that was mounted on my kayak, probably if I was putting it on a kayak, I'd probably go flush mount. So we'll do that, we'll go flush mount. Basically, it's, I don't know whether I can see this here or not. See the star shape on there? Means that you have to line that up with the holes there. So you can put that in any of the positions where the star will let you go. Once it's in place, it's a matter of just pushing that lever over and it is locked there. The rod holder also has an adjustment for angle, and it has up the top here a little locking slide that allows you to put your rod in and secure it. Now these rod holders also come with another little accessory, which is an adapter to allow you to use them in winch mount on sailing boats. So there's a little device that goes on there and a little lever so that you can pop them in the winch mount and lock them in place. Unfortunately, with that fitting on there, you then can't use them in the star mounts. So it's either one or the other at this stage, but I guess that they will work on that. Now there's a whole range of fittings, as I was saying. What I have here is a board mount, which is suitable for GPSs, fish finders, even your mobile phone. So you could have a, on your kayak, you could have your flush mount in front of you, and you could put your GPS unit on there. And the big advantage, of course, is with the star mount, is putting it on, done, off you go for your paddle, coming home, get all the way, take it off and it's secure, throw it in your bag, take it home with you, and it's not sitting on your kayak inviting thieves. Okay, what I have here now, this is a drink holder, primarily for boats, I would say. Again, it just clips into the hole, the star base. It's fully adjustable, so you can make it for small cups, large cups. Also, a little cutout in there, it's for sitting a wine glass in. So that's quite a different idea. And then when you're not using it, it folds up. If you do it right. Sorry about that. And puts away, and it has a little locking lever that locks it up so it can't open up. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, there is another base. This one is designed for use on inflatables. If you've got an inflatable, you can't roll it, it's a bit awkward. So you get the old PVC or vinyl glue one of these down, bingo. You can put your rod, your holder, drink holders, your flag poles, everything else that comes with these as accessories. Storage purposes. Hook. Let's say you've got an RV and you pull up in a camping ground and you've got to run an extension lead from the caravan or RV back to a power pole behind you somewhere, and you've got the lead draping around everywhere. Simple idea. There's a couple of these on the side of your RV and caravan. Pop your hook in, lock it in, feed your cable, and it's all up off the ground and no trip hazard. Simple. As well as hooks, you can get them in the eyes. This is a circular eye, 25mm. They also have a 30mm oval eye. All right for if you've got to secure things, tie them down, that sort of thing. That's quite robust, very strong. And this one here is exceptionally good. I would say this would be very handy for people on boats and kayaks and that sort of thing. It's a hold anything type of saddle, I guess you'd call it, with a rubber stretchy retainer. So if you want to store your fishing rods, put your rod through there, have two of these, spaced apart of course, and there you go, your rod's in through there and secure. Other uses, in an RV maybe, mounted that way. If you carry a broom, what do you do with your broom in your RV? Do you stick it in the toilet and just let it bang around as you're driving along? A couple of these on the wall, bingo, your broom's secure. Side of your kayak, down along the gunnel, fishing rod holder. Some kayaks have rod tubes, most don't. What do you do with your fishing rods when you don't want them up in the air if you're going through, as we do at through the pipes at Deadwoods or up a creek where there's a lot of snags? You don't want your rod sticking up in the air. So a few of these down the side of your kayak, and bingo, you can secure your rod. Alright, so there's just a small range of what you can do. Other things you can get are bait tables. So you have two of the bases located in the appropriate spot on the transom of your boat or whatever, and a bait table clips into them. Flag poles for kayaks and RVs and push bikes. You can get whips with a safety flag on them. You can also get a rigid type flagpole that for diving flags, or if you like, on Australia Day you want to fly the ensign. That's they go there. So that's pretty much covers it. You can get dive bottle retainers if you're into scuba diving and you need to secure your bottles at home or on your boat. There is a kit that has a foam backing and security straps to tie it down. And and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more to come yet. This is only scratching the surface. So there's a brochure on it that just outlines the bits and pieces.